if you run, you can move triple your speed.
Yes.
All right. So what would that be? 888 is.
Should be on your sheet.
Well, I didn't put my horse's movement down, so it would be 24.
Oh, with the
So
run of your
Conrad's,
horse. Okay.
Yes, it's not going to be on my sheet. So I'm going to have Conrad move perpendicular to him to at least confuse him and give him 2 fast targets to try to fall.
Yeah, and remember that the squares are 2 yards, so that's 12 squares of movement.
I kind of assumed movement was in squares first and then translated to yards.
So,
I don't know.
That is straight up a cliff, I will note. But I'm going to...
Well, is it
the bush
down this way?
Yeah, it's clear in there, where the bush is.
Alright, so let's see how many squares?
Something like that.
24.
Yeah,
so
but it's two yards to a square, so 12.
Probably there would be better.
Like I said, if it was actual 1-to-1, I would be on the other side of the map.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so are you making yourself obvious and known right now, or in a bit?
If I'm on a galloping horse wearing chainmail, I'm probably noticeable.
Okay. You hear another coming from the troll. Alexa, you are starting a fire, so you break out some equipment and you get started. Gustav, you decided you are staying still, and Kadesi, were you doing anything special?
I was helping Alexa with the fire and getting arrows lit, even though I don't have a bow.
Okay, so you will be helping her start the fire, and it might get going a little faster with some help. Horat, what are you doing for your next move?
I guess I'll just leap forwards again.
Okay.
Shit, on the way there, is the fire lit?
Yeah, after my turn, it's lit.
Because on the way there, Conrad could have swiped by with a torch.
It is not lit yet. It has been about 10 seconds. Okay. And as Horat goes, the troll will go. And at this point, I will go ahead and roll initiative for everyone. As he will go ahead and make at least a couple of steps over his pile and be revealed, and be very frightening at this point.
Alright, Dre, when you're rolling initiative, have your token selected before you hit the initiative button.
There we go.
Which
we have
token?
The one that says Kadesi. Just click it, make sure it has like the 3 circles above it and whatnot. Because that way when you hit the initiative button on your sheet, which is in the combat on the left side, near the middle, just above where talents are, yeah, it'll auto-add you to the turn order.
Gotcha, okay.
Because if you don't, then you gotta get you have to manually add it, so it just makes things easier.
Okay. So currently, let's go ahead and do descending. Here we go. The troll now has everyone's attention, or everyone is clearly distracting it. Anyone who is line of sight of the troll will make a willpower check right now or be frightened.
Succeeded.
If you are immune to fear, of course, then
Am I in line of sight?
No, I don't think so. There is in fact a wall between you and him right now.
Or would I have had to have made a willpower check when I was in vision of him before my last move?
Before, when he didn't have your attention, he wasn't quite as scary, but now that you realize that he could be coming for you, if you see him again, you will roll.
Got it.
So right now he is not in line of sight for you, so you are okay.
And we're behind a bush, aren't we?
You are behind a bush, however, it is plain to see where he is, and he is a frightening force. Regardless, it looks like Alexa has failed her check. Conrad has succeeded his. Gadesi has succeeded hers. Gustav, did you roll yours?
Yep.
Yes, and you did succeed, so only Alexa currently is terribly frightened.
Can I try to fortune point it?
You can get a second roll right now as your turn starts.
Sure.
And this will determine if you are frightened for the turn.
I have fucking high willpower.
Not
So you
again.
can go ahead and fortune point it now.
Okay. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun.
Nope, you are terrified, which leads us into Horat.
Yeah, I'm gonna make another leap, I guess, over to here,
Okay.
because otherwise I'm gonna leap into a bush.
Are you in GM mode or player mode right now?
GMY.
Okay, I'm just so I know what you're seeing, so I can help you out.
Oh no, yeah. Well, I mean, I'm panned to the left-hand side of the screen, so
Yeah.
if that's what you mean. So I can't see anything. Like,
Yeah.
my vision is
You'll want to
based.
just like look at the dynamic lightly or whatever to see what you see. But if you're there, I think you can have a
here.
direct line of sight to him.
Hold on a sec. I'm rejoining as player now. I don't suppose there's anything that's important. I just didn't want to have to go through the loading screen while I was in the stream mode.
You're fine.
That's right, already
Also,
done
it turns out you can do Control L to just check light on tokens without going to player 2.
Well, I've already done it.
Okay, well, I mean, here you are.
I can see him, though, if that's what you mean.
Yep. Okay,
So make a
so
roll?
go ahead and roll willpower at this point.
Alright. Reopening up the character sheet.
Oh, what's that? Oh, right, I have to...
I said I'm reopening up the character sheet. Since I had to
Okay.
reload. That's why I said I didn't want to do it before. And I failed. So I am afraid.
Okay, so you see the troll, and realizing that he's actually looking in your direction right now, you stand stock still and realize that you might be about to die. Gustav.
You know me. Actually, can I curse him?
If you,
It will
if
be
you
a
want
fool
to.
for everyone. Yep. Yeah. I'm gonna curse him. Channeling. Yay. Do I want to use my ingredients? Yes, I do. And I still fail!
Yep, such is the fate of spellcasting, as you just
Ooh.
make a whole bunch of noises.
And I almost incur the Cinch Wrath. Okay,
Alright.
manifestation, I mean, Cinch Curse. Yeah, right.
So if that's the entire turn, we'll go ahead and proceed.
Do we get the fire started?
Yes you can. You are currently working on it. You've been working on it for a little bit. You've scrounged together some, different pieces of wood that seem dry enough. You've pulled tools out of your pack. Alexa is, currently stock still in terror and is not helping. You could make an outdoor survival check.
Okay, let me find that.
Alright,
I
you
guess you
immediately let the fire. It is now on. There's now a small fire happening around these bushes.
Okay, do I light arrows then? Which I guess.
You can go ahead and do that next turn. This was you spending your turn just starting the fire. Conrad.
Is it possible to light a torch while riding at full speed?
I want to say no, not full speed. You might have to actually control your horse and such.
Yeah. Well then,
I'm not even sure what tools you could have to do that. And of course, you hear another "huh" from the troll as it turns away from the rat and turns towards the new fire.
Hmm.
Wait. Oh, I have an idea. Oh, Vix.
I'm gonna have Conrad ready torch and buckler, and then ride past the fire.
Okay, if you want to stop at the fire and light your torch, you could go ahead and do that for one of your actions.
Yeah, and then
And that would be
readying
it for the turn
weapons
then.
is also ready. Can I ready both weapons at once, or does it have to be one then the other?
I think that's also an action, and I think one at a time.
All right, so ready the torch for this one.
The troll is now looking at the fire.
Um,
And it can run this far.
I can yell. Can I yell as a free action?
On your turn.
All right.
He's
Alexa
going
is
to move
carrying a
this
bow.
far.
So you might be able to just grab it off her, Kadesi.
And from behind him, off of the mines, you see a figure in armor. Emerging from the mine shaft is a greenskin, large and in an iron helm, chain shirt, and arms covered in silver bracers. He waves at you all and shouts, "Stupid humies! Get over here or you die!"
Huh? Wait.
That's what he says. Alexa, you're still frightened.
I'll see if I can fix that. I snap out of it.
Yes, you have a turn. You have a fire. What are you doing?
I have a bow. I'm going to, I guess, pull the bow out, stick an arrow in to light it. I guess both of those are half act.
Yes.
Okay. That's it for me.
Next on the list, Horat. Are you still frightened? Roll
Nope.
willpower. Yes, it is incredibly scary, and you see it stomping off towards the others, and as far as your little brain thinks, good riddance. Gustav.
I'm gonna yell to everyone, get away from the fire! I have an idea! And I'm gonna move 4. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm gonna cast a spell.
Cast a spell. Do some magic. Let's see
Yep.
what we get.
Welcome to my magical realm.
Okay, well, I guess I will move away then.
Phew, succeeded.
A phantom sound with this spell. Yes, you do in fact succeed.
And
Go ahead
I'm
and
gonna
describe.
cast pig-like sound. The sound of a pig, like just not crying but snorting, or yeah.
Roasted on the fire.
Yep. So the troll thinks it's food.
Well, it sure does think it's food.
Yes.
And boy, is there a lot of it in front of it. Kadesi, you hear the squealing of a pig coming from the fire.
Get away from the fire.
Okay, so I'm gonna run over to the Gustav.
I think she gets one more half action.
Yes,
Oh,
indeed.
Okay. I took a firebrand with me, so I have some fire to protect.
Okay. You now have a torch with you. Everything is fine. Conrad, you also have a torch. What are you going to do?
Well, I did try to book it to the right before, but which way are we?
What you gonna do?
Well, there's that orc beckoning us towards the mine.
That's very strange.
And I'm just looking for the best path for it if Conrad could see that. And I'm having a hard time even knowing where he is on the map. So where did the call come from? Like just
It
use
came
the-
from this direction. If you can see this arrow.
Okay, yeah, that's where I thought it was coming from because I saw that indentation. Like I could see this,
Mhm.
and like that little line from there.
Yep. Okay.
Well, then let's run. Could he grab Alexa and ride with her on his horse, or no?
It certainly sounds like some sort of check.
Yeah, sounds like a ride check.
And right next to a fire, no less.
Oh yeah.
I mean to grab Alexa, haul her onto a horse.
Oh yeah. Give us a ride check. This is to scoop Alexa up.
You just
Fail.
drag me further behind.
You let go before you do something that will end up like ripping her arm out of her socket.
Yes, but can he still?
Do I get dragged?
Nah, he would let go if he couldn't get you up.
Okay, so it just fails. Okay.
And I guess just hurry, and he will run the horse.
Okay. So you tell him to
Okay.
hurry, and you are on the run. And the troll is here. And he is going to be stomping towards that fire. Ah, meat! And it is Alexa's turn. It is face to face with you. Are you still terrified?
No, it's between the fire is between me and it. I guess I will back off. And I'm going to get. Is the cart still there, or is it gone?
It is currently gone, I'm going to
Okay.
say.
Yeah, because we told him to leave. But I'll back off, and I will ready the arrow, but I can't fire. So next turn I'll have to aim and shoot.
Okay.
Make sure that the flame doesn't go out on it.
Alright, so you're going to go ahead and just manage the fire from the safe distance.
Right, get the arrow, still make sure that it's still burning.
Okay, I'm just looking up something real quick, which is basically what move is in. I'm gonna have to check another chapter. Okay, Horat, are you still terrified?
Yep.
Yes.
Afraid, not terrified.
Oh, afraid,
I
yeah.
was terrified of getting insanity points.
Oh, yeah. Instead,
That's
you're just
way
fearful.
worse.
The thing that
Gustav.
killed Lash. That's not Gustav.
The silent killer.
That's good to see.
It is your turn, so what you gonna do?
Or is Gustav not on the edition of... Gustav's not
It's on the
initiative.
rotation for me.
It's not for me.
Yeah, and it's
Maybe if you go
Teresa's
back to
turn.
GM, I don't know.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
see
I'm
the
not
twin order
here
myself
anymore.
at least.
No, I don't see it. So, is it my turn?
Yes, it is. So I'm gonna do the following real quick.
Now I see him.
2,
Okay.
3, 4. And I'm gonna cast the spell again because it only will last one round.
Okay, give it a go.
And I'm pretty confident I can manage it. Yeah.
All right. So what did you cast here?
Same spell.
More sounds coming from the fire.
Yeah. Maybe a Komu.
Stick your face in it. Stick your face in it.
Okay. So the troll is...
Stupid. Oh no! Come on.
maybe not as distracted as he should be. I guess you do have another half action if you want, but otherwise it is Kadesi's turn.
No, I've moved.
Okay, yeah. There you go. So, Kadesi, what you doing?
I guess I'll just keep moving because I just have a ranged weapon at the moment, which I don't think will be helpful.
But to clarify, it can't regenerate wounds from fire. So you can still hurt it, but it'll regenerate. And you can pull it away from people too, so.
I guess could I try to scale the rock and see if I could wave my fire?
You're just gonna try scaling that?
Yeah, I think I have a skill in that.
Indeed you do, so go ahead and give it a roll. It is, a reasonably gentle slope. It's just slightly harsher than, would be safe.
Well, apparently I failed.
You try to scramble up, but it just sort of crumbles under your hands and, slides you back down. Okay. So that's covered. We're gonna go to Conrad next.
Alright, I was just looking for the combat rules for torches being on fire, but let's not go there right now because we are still running on. Oh. And Conrad, being from the Axe Pass, is very curious as to why this green skin wants us over there.
Okay. So you only move that far, or a little farther? Okay. I'll let you finish up your movement first. It's quite a lot of blood on the ground, you notice.
Moving. Oh, is that what that is?
Yes.
Ooh. That's not good.
If you're done with your movement, I'll go ahead and move to
I'm
the
done.
troll. The orc, of course, is looking at you right now, Conrad, and is kind of like waving over at you. This way! The troll here is going to spend one half action bashing the fire into the ground, thus eliminating it.
Way to go, Gustav.
And when he sees no pig in there,
He
looks over
was
at Alexa.
he was already going towards the fire before I used my sound.
You know,
So
apparently a small campfire only does damage 1.
Might not even actually get hurt from that. And it is your turn now, Alexa. He is walking in your direction right now and picking up speed with a giant stone hammer in his hand.
Okay, I'm gonna pot shot without aiming and then move.
Do it.
So from a strategy standpoint, it seems more like get him down to dead and then set his body on fire. More so than kill him with fire.
Alright, from horseback, you fire an arrow and it just lands into the bushes.
Okay, and then I will move forward, or since I'm just moving, it's
Actually, at this point, I might want to go ahead and take a vote. Would you guys rather have the grid or not?
what?
The grid for the map.
Yeah.
I prefer a gridless, actually.
I know you do. That's why I'm taking the vote.
I know, well, that's why I'm saying it out loud.
I don't really care either way.
Yep, that's fair. What about you, Conrad?
I wouldn't mind trying it without the grid. Just go by your.
Anna, are you opposed or against?
I abstain. I don't care either way.
Okay, so let's give it a try without the grid for now. So I'm going to disable it, and people will have slightly freer movement. Okay. So Alexa, you just did your movement, though, right?
Yep, that's right.
Okay. So you are where you are, and it is Horat's turn to figure out how terrified he is that everyone else is going to be eaten first.
Well, as I'm rolling my willpower, you might want to change the measure back to yards.
Ah, right.
And I'm still afraid.
Well, at the same time, if we switch over to yards, I'm going to go switch over to half yards on this.
Makes sense.
Or... oh no, I guess it's 2 yards, yeah. Where is yards? There's feet, meters... Alright, meters. Yeah, there's still 2 meter squares. There you go. So that should come out about the same. Okay. And you are still terrified according to that willpower roll.
Yep.
So,
Afraid.
well, yeah, I know. Keep getting terms mixed up with actual language. So Gustav, what are you doing next?
Uh, I don't know. Maybe I'll try. Oh no, curse light. Well, maybe I can try wind blast. No. Well, not a lightning bolt to the face. Channeling.
Alright, call down the thunder. You channel the winds of magic.
It's in meter for me. Well, no matter.
That is
Same
a
thing.
success, and it does hit his body then. He, of course, does not have any sort of defense or anything like this, and that'll absorb a certain amount of damage. And, of course, he does take a lightning bolt straight to the chest.
And I'm gonna use a fate point to get another affection, a 14 point to get another affection and move. And no, I don't know how much I can move because I
Take your movement and double it in yards.
8,
Or, well, double it in meters in this case.
8. So I guess, yeah.
But the idea is that you have free form movement now.
Yeah, if you use the Q feature, then you can just go ahead and, there you go. Okay. So Gustav, you spend yours for an extra half action, and we're now down to Kadesi. Are you still
Okay.
gonna try to scramble up the cliff?
Um. hmm. I guess move down a little bit and then try to scramble up to give myself a little more space from the troll.
Fair enough, go ahead. So go ahead and give us a check when you try. And you cannot quite clamber up the side. But at least you are getting closer to where it is shallower, and it won't matter soon. And of course, from here, you can definitely see the intimidating orc not too far away. Conrad.
All right. Is the mine big enough for the horse?
Yes. It is wide enough for your horse to go through. It appears
Move
it
too
may
far.
even have been designed for this.
So I can move 12?
Yes. Or, take the movement you have right now and double it for the number of meters.
So I could.
You remember before when you said 24? You're back to 24 again.
Okay, I'll move another 12.
Alright. The orc seems ready to stand a bit to the side to let you through into the mine when you are getting closer.
All right.
Good, Yumi. You actually listen to orders. The troll is going to go ahead and roll. Let's see. We gotta roll. Alright. So, Alexa, from this distance, you can see the patchwork flesh of the troll just knit itself back together in front of your eyes, removing the burns as dead flesh flops to the ground.
Uh,
And given what has happened to it, it is none too happy with Gustav. So it is going to run full speed in Gustav's direction, which puts
Of
it
course it is.
here. As it is stomping the ground with every step, making everything shake. Leaving it to Alexa.
I'm going to reload and then move away.
Okay. Tell me when you are done with your movement. I'm watching. There you go.
Okay, done.
All right. Horat.
Will Horat stop being a coward?
Find out this time.
Nope. Consistently 90 and above, by the way. I am a coward.
At least you got a little bit of a bush to hide yourself.
Did somebody shit themselves?
Skaven do stink when they're afraid.
You don't know
Indeed, they do. It is Gustav's turn.
Yeah, I know.
It is charging at you.
I know. Jeez. Jeez. I'm
Oh,
screwed.
run. Run.
I won't run far enough. Unless...
Or will you?
No, I won't. Definitely not. No. Because it just went from here to... Yeah, it can run like more. So that's not an option.
It is currently going absolutely full tilt, by the way.
What can I do?
You can wind blast to try to knock it down.
I can, but I mean, he's probably going to succeed.
Somewhere in the back of your mind, you hear this chant. It sounds like dwarf, dwarf, dwarf.
Failure. 14 point to reroll that because fuck my life.
It's just
Why
a
did you
simple
do that,
mission.
Teta? Why did you do that?
Don't forget you do have the magical lens on your person.
Ah, I forgot. What does it does?
I did post it before,
Fortune
but
telling. No, I do have it. Yeah, spend the full round. No, I don't have a full round too.
are you sure?
Yeah,
you
I'm sure.
don't?
I'm sure I don't.
I mean,
He's friendly.
fortune point to gain an extra half action.
No. And I'm gonna use it to run, but
So you do channel, and you do...
no. I still have one fortune point left. I reroll that. I don't care. No.
Alright, give me a casting check then. Roll your 2d10. With your +2.
Yeah, I'm gonna reroll that. 2. Ah. Finally.
Alright.
Oh, if it
Everyone
was,
at least...
I would have got a Ulrich Fury if it was. So
to
we
copy
blast
this, and I'm going to go ahead and
Yeah.
move them
Do you have
over
my
to this map.
Yeah, do you have my friend Windblast?
Yeah, I do.
Ah,
Here is
get away
Windblast.
from here, Dazzling Brightness. We don't want
Yeah,
to
let
be.
me get it out of here.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, so what do we have to do in what order for it?
I must have a toughness check. I'll be stunned for 1 round.
Regardless, those affected are knocked down anyway.
Yep.
I'm going to move this to the back so that I can select the troll. And he is going to be down, which is going to be this mark. Alright, so toughness check. He is not stunned. He is just
Damn
on
it!
his knee.
So close.
Normally, you see people just like flip literally over backwards onto the
Yep.
ground or onto their face. This troll like stumbles onto his knee and doesn't go down any further.
Oh damn.
Let's see. Character now fire missile weapons. Okay. But you did buy yourself a tiny bit of time. Kadesi.
How flammable is that bush he's in?
Well, it is a bush. And you did find enough kindling for fire lately, so, you know, it might be kind of dry.
Well, I
Might
also,
remind
I
you-
still have my firebrand with me.
Might I remind you, I hired you to protect me, not kill me and set me on fire. This is a breach of contract. Just saying.
You're a wizard. You have some like shield spells, right?
No! I'm not. I'm not immune to fire. I'm a human.
God, I just imagine this conversation like, I'm gonna light you on fire, cast your protection from fire spell. What?
To be fair, the
Alright.
normal person doesn't know how magic works either.
She's an elf. She
Exactly.
should know.
That is a perfectly reasonable assumption. You're a wizard, you have power over everything, right?
Exactly. Come on, get with the program.
No, people know what a fire. She's not.
So are you going to light it on fire?
No, I'll wave my firebrand at the troll to try to distract it, and then try to climb up the cliff again.
Alright, go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and roll and see if it gets distracted. You go ahead and roll your climbing skill. The troll does not care about your fire waving. There is a threat. And you do manage to scale the sheer surface, so you manage to get up top. Yep, that's good. You are now, well, mostly home free. Leads us to Conrad. Get in here, Yumi.
Don't like leaving Gustav behind because he keeps calling me a bitch, but
He's already dead.
Yeah, not like I. Go, knightly Conrad, and leave your friend to die. 2 of your friends, which you were hired to protect them.
Alright. You are in the mine and you are now safe, Conrad. The troll is going to spend a half action to stand up. And I don't believe he needs to make any check to move, does he?
You need to make a strength check to move.
Ah, okay. Well, turns out that's a thing he's good at.
Yeah, but for every movement you need to. Oh shit.
Well, you mean for
Yeah.
like every meter, or?
Yep. Like taking movement.
Oh,
Like,
I thought it was just like
wait,
per action is how I was doing it before.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Alright, well, he manages to get this far.
It just says a successful strength test in
Yeah.
order to move. It doesn't say per meter.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah.
So he stands up and is ambling towards you, and you can see him raising his club in your direction.
Minus 20 for him.
Meat! He's already used up all his actions, so he's not
Oh.
actually doing it yet.
Alright.
Like I said, your wind blast bought you a little time here. Alexa.
I will start up another fire.
Alright, you will start up more fires. Go ahead and give me an outdoor survival check.
Okay.
All right. You pull together some twigs and you start rubbing them together, and it doesn't quite work out yet.
Okay. Do I get any?
Horat.
Oh, maybe not.
Still afraid. Still exactly afraid as before.
Right. I mean, technically by now you should have, statistically, but
High 90s every time.
high 90s every time is like the worst possible luck. You're draining the bad rolls out for everyone else here.
Clearly not.
Gustav.
Um. No shit. Sorry. No. Oh, for fuck's sake.
I don't know how you're managing this.
No, this is impossible. Like, I don't know. Like,
What are you doing?
Okay, that's what I want to know.
I'm pressing down the key to.
What
You
key?
just press it once. You don't hold it down.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, and every time you press it, it makes a new waypoint mark.
Yeah, so that's why.
So that's what you've been doing this whole time. You've just been painting with it.
All right.
All right, so you
That's all.
basically do a full-on run, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Jesse.
then nothing.
Running to the mine.
That seems
There's
logical.
a big scary orc there, by the way. Conrad did in fact run straight past him, so.
Well, you know, I considering my companion, I'm not sure an orc would quite scare me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Giant things that are that have shoulders as wide as you are tall, sometimes a little scary on their own.
Into a mine.
How do I even do the arrow thingy?
When you click your token and you hold it to drag around, if you press Q, it'll make a waypoint, and when you press Q a second time, it'll make another waypoint indicating how far you've gone.
Or while you're holding down the left click button, if you just right click, it does that too. You don't have to hit. I don't know what Q does, but
Q does the same thing. It's just
yeah.
There is also a toolbar on the upper left corner where there is a circle with a ruler intersecting it. And that lets you draw a ruler anywhere on the screen and lets you measure distance. Like that.
How far can I go?
What's your move?
That's a good question.
It's under combat to the right of your initiative button.
My run is 15. My
so
move
then
is
you could go
5.
ahead and run 30 meters as as an action for your whole turn. Yep, you could in
I
fact
guess
run into the
I could
mines.
run. Well, I guess I could try to run 15 and then do a fire to distract. Well, that would probably just pull it towards us.
Running
in terms
is
of
a
actions, if you moved 10 meters, that would be a single action. If you moved 20, it would be 2 separate half actions. If you run your full 30, that is a single full action.
in
I don't really
a
have control to the mine, so I guess I'll run up to the mine and then just kind of wait there to make sure other people get here.
Okay. So you can go ahead and make your movement. You can run up to the orc, and he just kind of look at you and just like, get in. All right, so now we're moving on to Conrad. Anything you want to do? You see what you see. You are in a mine that has been carved out. To your right currently, or to your south really, you see a number of boxes which appear to be full of silver ore.
Pray tell what is going on with that troll and you, he says to the orc.
He does not appear to be paying attention to you quite yet. He's still staring outside, watching what is happening. That troll has us locked in here. Is all he says back to you right now. The troll himself, though, is going to try to move again. And everyone is getting further and further away from him.
Must
So let's
make a
see.
test. Yep. Come
Strength
on.
test.
Fail. Fail.
He does, in
Yes!
fact, fail, so that means he does not move.
Thank God.
He does have another half action to try, so he may as well.
Yes!
And in neither case, he does not move any further away from your wind blast. Did you want to roll for how long it lasts?
No, it's gonna stop at my turn next turn.
Okay, so duly noted, and I will go ahead and wipe it away after that. Alexa, you are still trying to start your fire?
Yeah. Do I get any bonuses because it seems like it's really dry? And each round, do I get like a better bonus?
Because you've been trying consecutively, I'm going to give you just like a plus 10%. Hey, there you go. You start a fire.
Okay.
Now goes to our best friend.
Hey, a little bit better.
Just trying a little bit harder every time. Gustav.
I'm gonna run. That's
All right.
all.
Yep, you're running. Kadesi, you can continue to run or just stay there. What are you doing?
Oh no, I'm gonna yell at Alexa to run too, but I mean, she has common sense.
Did
Okay,
I
okay.
say anything about? Did I hear the guy inside talk?
Yes. He's not too far away from you. You can hear his voice. He projects very loudly.
I think I'm gonna stay here and just keep my eye on both the troll and the orc to try to see how things are gonna play out.
All right, Conrad. What are you gonna do?
Well, there's an opportunity saying he does want to alter, instead of digging 4 greenskins, he wants to dig in a greenskin with a nice dagger to the back. But this is strange, and he does want to find out what the hell is going on. So he's going to motion Kadesi in.
Okay.
I'm not sure what else he could do besides like ride out and try to pick up people, but he's already tried that and failed.
He succeeds. He is free, kind of. I think he's still technically touching that, so I'm going to go ahead and roll again for him. Because he is within the tokens space. Now he is free, and he is mad. Get back here. Alexa.
I am going to wait until. Is the wind blast still up or is it down now?
No, it's down.
Okay. Oh, then he didn't even need to make those rolls. So I'm going to just move him an extra 6. Doop. So he's here.
Okay. I am going to aim at him and shoot a flaming arrow into him.
All right. Give it a shot.
Should I am going to have to come out and rescue
Oh,
her?
I've been rolling his regen, but he only had so much left anyway. Wouldn't you know it, it lights the bush behind him on fire.
Okay.
Okay. Horat.
And back to straight up fear again.
Yep, you summoned your courage for just a few seconds, and it is gone once more. Gustav.
All right. And I'm gonna cast a spell.
Ooh, okay. Cast away.
I'm going to cast a spell of I don't know, herd of swine in the bushes that are getting lit on fire to try to distract him with meats that is more. Come on!
He's wise to your tricks at the moment.
He's more intelligent than some of us here.
Well, specifically, he
Well,
has a
being
plus
attacked.
20 bonus when he is dealing with combat. And specifically,
That's
you hit him in the chest with a lightning bolt.
is that
So he does have a chance to get distracted, but it is harder to do it in the midst of battle.
Alright.
Earlier, he was basically distracted by every single noise. Alright, but you still have moved. Kadesi, are you still saying still?
No, my buddy's motioned me and I'll go join him.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, you are in. Conrad, you are in as well. Are you just going to wait there at the intersection?
It seems I may have to rescue Alexa.
You're the
Bit
ones who
late
need
for that,
rescuing.
isn't
You
it?
would get stuck into a cave with a bunch of greenskins. Are you mad?
Yes.
Okay. The troll's turn. Let me check his movement again. Yep, so he can go ahead and...
And Conrad is riding forward to save the day.
Ah! Is the only noise he makes as he stomps across the ground. Alexa.
I will reload and shoot the troll.
Alright. Pew pew.
Well, I'm trying to help you.
Well, at least you're not in danger right now.
Alright, so, Horat.
Nope.
Back to the high 90s.
You might be so small that he might not even notice you. Gustav.
I guess Wind Blast is my only hope right now.
If you have more movement than him, don't you?
No.
Or are you wearing too much that you're slow?
No, I'm just not as fast as him. I have 12 max. So I can go 12 meter, but not very much more, right? So
You double that, so you could go 24.
oh, fuck that noise.
Yeah, but troll's base movement is 6.
Yeah.
3. Comparatively, you should be able to outrun
Yeah,
it as long as
buddy.
you keep moving full speed. Get in, Yumi! You're the smallest of them all so far. Jeez. Alright. Can I...
I'm starting
Enforce?
to think there is something that makes monster intelligent in this mine.
I'm gonna go ahead and restrict movement on the lines just so that I can make sure you don't walk through them.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Just make sure it doesn't happen accidentally. And, Kadesi, of course, you see your friend coming in. You're staying still, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay. Conrad.
Are you going to ride down and try and pick up Alexa?
Okay. You go ahead and do that. Meanwhile, the troll is, of course, going to keep sprinting, quote unquote. And finally makes it up to the blood patch he's caused before. And it looks like he is trying to barrel down on that, on this, mine entrance. And the orc is going to back up a little bit. You might want to step away. Alexa.
I'm gonna take a branch from the fire and move up to the closer patch of trees there and set those on.
Okay, easy. I'm not going to make a check. There's just now a fire, and I will deal with the effects of a longer fire later on, if that comes into play. Horat.
I'll tell you, nothing really makes me miss that fearless talent.
More than just missing like 10 rounds of possible actions in a row, right?
I mean, eventually everyone's gonna get into the cave. And I'm just gonna be standing here. Well, we captured this guy. We got him in the back of the cave. He says he wants to join you guys.
Gustav.
Light here on the bushes and fire, and I say, "Look, meat candy!" Before going back.
Huh?
Looking down.
Meat candy? Where?
Yes! And the light will stay for 1 hour in the bushes on fire.
Okay.
The light in the fire, you mean?
So I'm gonna say
Yeah,
this: barring
hovering-
any other extra distractions from this point, it is
no.
very possible Conrad will sweep up Alexa and get her inside.
They
I'm
are
not going
hovering.
inside that cave. Are you mad?
They are hovering over the fire. So it'll start. He will. My hope is he will try to catch the meat candies.
So I guess we will cover the actions that occur. Alexa, when Conrad comes, are you going to actually get on his horse with him?
No.
Kadesi, you're staying inside.
Suit yourself, my lady.
I'm not getting sealed up in a cave with a bunch of orcs. Are you stupid?
We might be able to come to an agreement. If not, they're easier to fight than trolls.
Meat candy! You hear slightly far away from you. Where's the meat?
I pointed to the lights.
Yeah, he's he's gonna be busy over there for a little while. Which is ultimately why I'm asking, Alexa, you are just not going, you are staying outside, right?
Yeah. I'm going to reload my bow and set an arrow.
If you're gonna keep fighting, I'm just gonna indicate, currently you're going to keep doing it alone, everyone else has left you.
Yeah, I know that.
Are you sure you're going to keep firing arrows into the distracted troll?
You were supposed to go into the mine with us, so it's
I'm
not
not
really.
going into the mine. That's so stupid. It's beyond words.
Which is why I'm saying, if you want, you could head into the forest at least and find your teamster again and be with them.
Well, I have to
Or
stay...
you could fight the troll alone if you want.
I mean, to be
I have
fair,
to-
I am
have
still
to
in the
stay
initiative
here,
order.
Yeah, I have to stay here until our new friend here breaks out of his fear.
Don't worry, I didn't pay for him. You can you can leave him.
I just want to see like another minute's worth of rolls out of Horad while the troll's distracted to see if he actually breaks out in like 6 more tries.
Well, if it's
Well-
yeah, I would go to the new round because
Yeah,
I'm
if Alexa's not gonna
not getting
let me
stuck in a
save
cave
her.
with a bunch
Well, this
of
is me just trying to like wrap it up if you guys like aren't staying outside and killing it right now.
well, if
the
Alexa's
intention.
gonna stay where she is, and she's gonna be stubborn about this, then Conrad will try to pick up Horat instead.
Okay, so you'll go and sweep up Horad, and Horad does not need to worry about making more fear checks because his companions have gone and picked them up. The troll is very heavily distracted.
Can I?
And you all will end up at least inside the mine. And the orc will kind of motion a little bit to the wider area where you are not so cramped. Just around the corner.
Where's Alexa?
She refused to come.
Go
I don't
get
blame
her!
What do you want me to do? Knock her out and take her in?
Yes, if you must too. I don't want to leave her to die to the troll. You're supposed to protect us. And you're a knight.
I am not going to go against Lady's wishes. And she is a good
Ladies'
fighter.
Yumi, stop arguing. Get over here.
Fuck.
If you want her, you go get her. I'll go help you.
Shut up.
Maybe you can convince her, but I'm
You're
not gonna knock
under
her
my
out and take her
order.
in.
You're ignoring your superior's order right now. So yeah, good job, Conrad. Very brave.
Alright.
Well, then in that case, he will ride out and this time try to pick up Alexa and bring it back.
We'll go ahead and deal with that as you ride out again. And meanwhile, we have Gustav, Kadesi, and Horad if he is going to go and join the orc for a sit down on the crates. Is the rat going to do that?
I mean, I think I'm just a bit more confused because I got grabbed.
Yes, you did. You're grabbed, you're confused, and people are shouting at you to come. It feels like home.
I mean, I guess that's fair.